Hi, this is Josh Ford. I'm running the 2018 U.S. Senate race in Massachusetts. I'm here to talk to you today because of the contested convention that's coming up in Philadelphia. Right now, I want to let you know what's going on. I've seen some reports online that Hillary is once again up to her old tricks, cheating as usual. I don't think she really knows how to do anything other than that. Apparently our delegates that are on Bernie's side are being given poor directions, misdirections, or being sent to the wrong convention center. If you were told to go to the Pennsylvania Convention Center, that is wrong. It's an hour away from where you're supposed to be, the Fargo Center. Okay? They want you to arrive at the Wells Fargo Center at 3 p.m. If you show up at the Pennsylvania Convention Center, it is a half-hour trip getting back to the Fargo Center. So don't do it. Other delegates have communicated with each other. They've checked with the Bernocrats and with the Bernie Party, and this is misinformation. Don't go. So Wells Fargo Center at 3 p.m. is where the delegates need to be on the 24th of this month. What else has Hillary been up to? It seems that while in the convention center, the delegates are going to be sitting by state, but Hillary's delegates have been instructed to try to break up Bernie groups and make sure that when there's cheering for Hillary, that everyone cheers for Hillary, even if you have to throw an elbow or two, apparently. They're lucky I'm not a delegate. Maybe it's the prison guard in me or being a sheriff that someone throwing an elbow at me to cheer for someone that I wasn't there to support wouldn't end well. Hopefully the delegates inside will handle it better. I would stay together in our groups. I would stand together, and that's what this is all about. It's all about coming together, standing together against the corruption. And Hillary is the corruption, and if she wasn't, she wouldn't be using these tactics to cheat. They say no Bernie bling inside the convention center. I really don't know how you can do that because it's a contested convention and we're supporting Bernie, they're supporting Hillary. You would expect that you're going to have two sets of paraphernalia in there, one that says Hillary, one that says Bernie. I think it's great that Hillary thinks this is her anointing and, you know, Bernie still doesn't matter, but there are 1,900 delegates going to this convention to support Bernie, and they're going to make a difference, and we're going to take this as a win. We're going to win this convention. And if you think about it, the 1,900 delegates aren't alone by any means. There are going to be millions of supporters outside this convention center, all of them chanting Bernie. I would imagine the walls of the Fargo Center are going to be shaking with the sound of Bernie, and when Hillary does take the stage, I imagine you're going to hear something else, probably liar, cheater, God only knows. But it's going to be interesting to hear what happens. Like I said, Bernie delegates stick together. Don't let the Hillary delegates get in between you and force you to do anything that you don't want to do. This is still America. As much as Hillary thinks it's a dictatorship, we have a right to voice our opinion. I would wear my Bernie bling, maybe hide it under a coat, and once you get in there, take it off. Underneath that, have nothing else to wear. So when they come to take your shirt away that says Bernie, you can tell them you can run around the convention center without a shirt on, if they'd prefer that, but I would also write Bernie across my chest just in case. Outside the convention center, coming from a law enforcement background, coming from a family that has served in law enforcement, my father has been a police officer for almost 32 years, coming up on retirement. He's been NIMLAC SWAT. I've got an uncle who's a Canadian Mountie. Law enforcement's kind of what we do. I can understand the perspective of the officers there. They're there to uphold the law and make sure no one gets hurt. And that's really what officers are supposed to do. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of terrible videos I've seen displaying poor police tactics, and it just has to end. And this is really going to be a test for the Philadelphia Police Department, with so many people, and they have given 400 people temporary officer status and put them on the line as officers. To me, I can understand that they need officers to deal with what's going on, but at the same time, these are going to be people that don't have the training that your typical officer does. So if you get ordered to do something, the best thing you can do is comply. They're going to be trying to uphold the law, hopefully, and not suppress your rights. If they are, a friend of mine, Joanne Hunter, I know her from Facebook. We've been supporting Bernie for quite some time now together. Great idea she gave me. She said, contact the ACLU. Let them know what happened. Let them know your rights were violated. I imagine there's going to be a lot of cameras and photography going on at this convention, and you need to perhaps bring your own cameras and just record whatever is going to happen, because officers have a strict set of rules that they're supposed to follow. This action will cause this repercussion, and that's what we need to be careful of. Go there, be loud, obey the law, and as I said, if you need to, call the ACLU after the fact, and hopefully they will fight for your rights. I'm sure the ACLU is going to be paying attention, very close attention, as well as the world is going to be paying attention to this. As protesters, officers, you have to understand their point of view on this as well. They are very angry. We're looking at a government we don't trust, a government that is neglecting the people that you signed on as officers to care for. They're your brothers and sisters. They're your mothers and fathers out there. So show them respect. Show the protesters respect. They deserve it as much as you do. Everyone's in a tough place. There is a woman in that convention center by the name of Hillary Rodham Clinton who is breaking the laws, who has broken the law. She has cheated. She has lied. She's continuing to cheat and lie. And the people have every right to be angry and upset with what's going on. President Obama has done nothing to stop the corruption, has done nothing to stop the cheating. Quite frankly, anyone that's been caught like Hillary has should have bowed out of the race months and months ago. It's disgraceful that she still continues the charade of she's for the people, and she has nothing to do with the people. She's for the corporation, she's for Wall Street. I know she's made a lot of promises to Bernie. You cannot trust her. She's not going to go with those promises. So I'm hoping for the best at this convention. I really am. I would like to see the people protest loudly and the police stand by, and hopefully nothing happens. I really pray for that. I don't want to see anyone hurt, and let's hope we can all have an understanding of what each of us needs to do. In other news, Jill Stein, who I'm now a Green Party member, is doing phenomenal. She has raised almost $500,000 since July 12th, since Bernie's endorsement of Hillary. Her party is doing fabulous, and that's great news. She has set a goal of trying to raise $1 million, which will be matched by August 6th. So if you get a chance, go to Jill Stein's website and donate. I know there are a lot of causes right now calling for funds, still trying to fund all our delegates. We need to make sure we get them there. We need to take care of Jill and make sure the Green Party is ready should the superdelegates not flip for Bernie. That way Bernie and Jill can team up together and we can continue this movement. I mean, one way or another, we're going to continue this movement. I've been helping other delegates today. Deborah in New Hampshire, she's running for state rep, and I'm was happy to help her with a little bit of writing today, and anybody else that we can help out. You know, if I can help you and you're a Burnocrat, I'm here for you. I'm here to help, and let's make a difference. So, thanks again. This was Josh Ford with The Future of America.